Welcome to the Emotional Balance Sheet, the go-to podcast for parents with multiple kids, especially those with twins, triplets, or more, who are navigating the maze of modern family life and personal finance. Whether you're overwhelmed by education or retirement planning, parenting dilemmas, career transitions, or trying to define your purpose and plan, we're here to guide you with empathy, encouragement, and expertise. Hosted by Paul Fenner, founder of Tama Capital, a certified financial planner and parent to 4 kids, including a set of triplets, our podcast is your ally in the quest for financial peace of mind, proving that money matters, but family comes first. Subscribe now and join our community of empowered parents at tamacapital.com.
This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for investment decisions. Clients of TAMA may retain positions in the securities discussed in this podcast.
What does comprehensive financial planning even mean? At Tama Capital, it means a family office where lifestyle planning such as retirement, college, portfolio management, tax prep, and planning all are under one umbrella. But it goes beyond numbers. We focus as much on the emotional side of financial planning as we do on the financial side. We get you. We understand your challenges of building a family, business, or career, and a healthy life. We are devoted to wealth planning for families like yours because we are you. Learn how our family can help your family by visiting tamacapital.com.
As some of you may have noticed, several months ago, I decided to change the show format a bit. And mostly it was going from a weekly interview style format to a every other week interview style format. And one of the reasons why I did this was for time. Tama has grown significantly over the last couple years, and it just became increasingly harder to produce a weekly interview show. But I listened to you all, and I greatly appreciate the feedback that you all provided. And one particular piece of feedback I received was, we just want to hear from you, Paul. We want more insight into what you do with the families you work at with Tama, the insights you provide, not only from a financial standpoint, but an emotional standpoint as well. Because we know you live the same life we do. 4 kids, dual careers with your spouse. We want to hear more from you. So in that vein, if you will, I have decided to bring back the weekly podcast, but with a twist. And that twist will be every other week, you'll still hear the great guests that I have in an interview style format. But the other weeks, you'll be hearing directly from me. I'll pick, a topic that I think is important, that adds value to you as listeners, because that's why you're here. You're here to get value. And my job is to help provide that value. So we'll talk about more financial related topics, more parenting related topics, more lifestyle related topics, both the emotional and the financial side to our lives. So I'm really excited about this new format. So we're going to be back to weekly shows. Again, one week will be interview based, and then the next week will be you just hearing my voice. So I hope that you enjoy it, and please continue to bring the feedback and let me know what you think of these solo shows that I'm going to start doing. So without further ado, here's the first one. As a parent and financial advisor, I often wonder about social media's impact on our perceptions of reality. What would Instagram or Facebook or any social media platform really look like if it were an honest reflection of people's lives instead of the curated highlight reel we're so accustomed to seeing? Would it help or hinder our financial decision making? Or would it be a stark reminder of our financial realities? The world through Instagram's lens, and I'll keep using Instagram through this conversation, is full of glamorous vacations, perfectly styled homes, and seemingly endless shopping sprees. But as anyone with a basic understanding of financial planning knows, these are mere moments, not everyday realities. Life isn't always sunshine, designer clothes, and luxury escapes. Sometimes it's about late night budgeting meetings, paying off debt, or even worrying about your next paycheck. If Instagram presented an honest picture, it might initially seem less enchanting. Among the beach photos, you'd find posts about credit card bills from the trip. Nestled between snapshots of fancy meals, you'd see posts of meal planning and coupon clipping to save for the next grand dinner experience. For every picture-perfect home, there'd be snapshots of the mortgage paperwork, home repair bills, or the sacrifices made to afford that property. In essence, this hypothetical Instagram would be a photo diary of the financial ups and downs we all face. It would illustrate not just the polished veneer of life, but also the behind-the-scenes work and strategic planning necessary to achieve those Instagram-worthy moments. From a financial planning perspective, this honest portrayal could have far-reaching benefits. One, it would provide real-world examples of the financial realities that come with lifestyle choices. In other words, it could serve as a practical financial education tool, providing context and grounding our sometimes unrealistic expectations. While the aspirational aspect of Instagram often sparks dreams of luxury, an honest Instagram could serve as a gentle reminder of the costs associated with those dreams. It might spark more conversations about financial literacy, responsibility, and planning. This transparency could demystify the notion of seamless, effortless wealth. Users would get a realistic understanding that wealth is often built over time through smart decisions and sometimes tough sacrifices. This could promote financial health, encouraging viewers to make more informed decisions and potentially preventing them from falling into debt in an attempt to keep up with a facade, or otherwise known as the Joneses next door. The opportunity for parents would become immense. This honest deception could serve as a launching pad for discussing money with their children. It's often challenging to approach these topics, but a platform like Instagram already engages their interest and could provide relatable and practical examples. While it's easy to be enticed by the glamorous life that Instagram often portrays, it's critical to understand the realities behind these snapshots. An honest Instagram that includes not only the highlights, but also the challenges and sacrifices would give a more accurate portrayal of everyday life. As a parent and financial planner, I see this potential and transparency not just as means of portraying a more realistic image of our lives, but as a tool for education. In a world increasingly influenced by social media, it's essential that these platforms responsibly educate and inspire rather than only projecting a distorted image of reality. One final point I'd like to leave you with is this. While it's easy to be enticed by the glamorous lifestyle that's often portrayed on social media sites such as Instagram, Facebook, maybe even TikTok, I think it's critical to understand the realities behind those snapshots. An honest Instagram, one that includes not only the highlights, but also the challenges and sacrifices, would give a more accurate portrayal of what everyday life truly is. And that's the constant reminder that I have with all the families I work with at TAMA, is that you don't know what that person is dealing with. You don't know why they were able to take the big vacation, why they were able to buy the big new house, why they were able to buy the new car. They could have loads of debt. They could have an inheritance. Maybe they earn a whole lot of money that no one would know about. No one has insights to somebody else's financial life, if you will, than that person. So what they may portray on the outside may not reflect what's truly going on the inside.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Emotional Balance Sheet Podcast. Please visit tamacapital.com to subscribe to this podcast or to connect with certified financial planner and registered investment advisor Paul Fenner of Tama Capital. And please join us again next time on the Emotional Balance Sheet Podcast.
If you've enjoyed this conversation, could you do me a favor? Do you know anyone else who would enjoy these types of conversations where we talk about the intersections of our emotional and financial lives? Because if you do, it's actually going to help both of us. Could you share this conversation with someone? They will think you're great because you just gave them this terrific podcast, and it helps me grow my audience. Or you can tell them to go to tamacapital.com. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.